My exponential growth on X continued this week, and I owe that success to two things: networking and consistency. First, let's talk about networking. Networking consists of three things: replies, research, and DMs. I've probably mentioned replies in every single one of these videos, but that's because it's the biggest driver of growth on X. When your account is below 10,000 followers, the easiest way to get exposure is to comment on other posts. But you can't just spam agreed or send a reply that's not relevant to the original post. Social media is supposed to be social. So look at the original post and make a relevant reply. Then, for an added boost, scroll through the replies and like some of them, and for an even bigger boost, reply to some of the other people's replies. Okay, so that is how you should reply. But who should you reply to? Well, that is where research comes in. Begin by creating a list of your favorite accounts and start engaging with them on a regular basis. Then, each day, as you send replies, look for at least one account to add to your list per day. If you can't find accounts from the replies, then another great place to find them is the For You page. When I look for accounts to add to my list, I typically look for ones that share a similar interest to me or are in a similar niche. Finding new accounts to reply to is critical because otherwise you will be stuck engaging with the same accounts every day. Then, when you do get a new follower, send them a DM. And don't overthink this. All you have to do is thank them for the follow and give them a compliment. That is it. And if you spend 30 minutes every day doing this, you will slowly start to build momentum, which is where the second point comes in: consistency. Decide what the bare minimum is and then do at least that every day. So for me, this looks like at least one post per day, replying to every comment, and 30 minutes spent replying to other creators. And then anything I do beyond that is just a bonus. No matter what you decide, commit to it and don't give up. Show up every single day, no matter what. There's going to be good days and bad days, but make sure you show up on both, because if you don't show up on the bad days, your account is going to slowly die off. Let me illustrate this with an example. So this week I was feeling on top of the world on Sunday. I had just hit 265 followers, which was plus 43 from last week. However, on Monday, I gained 0 followers. And then on Tuesday, there was a bot purge, so I lost followers. So at the end of the week, I was at 257 followers, which is still plus 35 from last week. But I was feeling frustrated because it didn't seem like I had gained any followers for a few days in a row. While this was discouraging, the important thing is that I still showed up on those difficult days. The hard days are the most important days to show up on because they set you up for success. When I feel discouraged after a couple of difficult days, I like to zoom out and look at my progress as a whole. So I started posting regularly on X in February, and during that time, I did not get much attention on my posts. They got 0 likes and less than 100 impressions every time. However, as I continued to show up, then eventually things started to pick up. For the first 50 days of consistent posting, I gained 50 followers. Then it took me 21 days to gain the next 50, and then 9 days to gain another 50. So you can see how my growth compounded on itself as I started to gain momentum. Remembering where I started and seeing the progress that I made gives me hope that as I continue to press forward, I will continue to see success.